This should be fascinating. Just after I got off work, I got a phone call from my wife that some guys had shown up without asking, had spray painted the house number on the road in front of our house, and were demanding $40. She says, trying to imply they're part of the state agency and that such markings are required, obviously by law. And so I'm on the phone with her, and they're trying to get her to resign the receipt, and I told her, I know in certain circumstances, do not take the receipt in any way, do not sign it. So I'm almost home now. I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and I'll restart filming. I'll see if I can keep the phone nonchalant. So I'm just turning the corner, and I can still see the guys down there. I can hear the neighbor lady screaming at him how she's not paying for hers. They already got her. Mine is miles in front of my house. It looks like 801, not 501. What a fucking joke. I mean, sorry. I'll believe that.
Daddy?
Tell me what he said.
It's a work program. And apparently he had things that it was mandatory. He came to the door and he's like, we're going to be doing some work out here. And he was wearing that reflective jacket. I'm thinking it was the city. He wanted me to come out so he could talk to me. So I went out there, and it was like a work program, a youth work program for...
Youth work program? They're not even kids. So he came...
Well, he has money in the book, and he also has money from, like, Brinson's or something like that on Main Street, like a copy of the check. And
why would he show you their check? Just to make him seem more legit?
Apparently. And so
I mean, have you seen what they painted?
Yeah, the horrible thing that's along Main Street.
No, yours is 100 times more horrible than Main Street's. It's crooked, it's blurry, and they didn't even clean the dirt, so it's in the middle of the road.
I know, it's in the middle of the road. I didn't know any of this, and he was just so fast talking, and I was like...
Well, let's see.
You know what?
I think he saw me filming, so he's probably not going to come back to the house asking for money. So I just called the sheriff, and I think they're going to send somebody out. I can see my poor neighbor being hassled, so I'm going to go over and he's a student of mine. There's one of them down there. Two of them up there doing the painting. I'm too late. Either the neighbor kid paid or he stood his ground. We'll go see if the cops send somebody by to shoo him away. You guys should have asked first. I do not want that.
We did.
Nope. Nope. Before. No. You should have asked before. Number one, it's not even clear. It looks like 801, not 501. Two, it's in the middle of the frickin' road. I don't want it. I want it removed. Does the paint wash off? Does the hose off?
No. We can white it out if you want, but it's a youth project. We do it to... Your wife was very nice.
Dude.
She said when he...
I've already talked. Stop. I've already talked with her.
Yeah. We're putting kids to work. It's a youth project.
Then put them to work doing something. No. No. This is like the other loser who was coming around trying to sell signs earlier. You got to ask first. This is not good work.
We did
Go
ask. We
find
asked.
something else.
You see the ones that are not painted, they weren't home, so we didn't do it. Only the people that say yes are the ones that can paint.
Well, then you got to tell me that my wife is lying to me. Tell me that she's lying to me.
I never say that.
then you're lying to me.
There must have been a misunderstanding.
Is that what you call when you're like, slicky, 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 slicky?
We explained everything to her. We showed her
And you
the
told her
checks.
something about how it's required by law, right?
No, never.
Showed her some checks from Brinson or something like
These
that?
are your neighbors.
Why would you show me your checks?
So that you know we were not just doing yours. We're doing the whole city. We just did all of Main Street. There's a hardware store right there.
What?
And they said we did a
You
good
gotta
job.
ask the town of Plains.
We give us a permit from the city of Plains.
No, ask us.
We do.
We are the
We
town
did.
of Plains.
We did.
So she's
She
lying.
was very nice to us.
So either she's lying
She
or
told
you're
us that
lying.
you would pay us when we came back.
Oh,
Honestly,
hell
it was
no.
Truth.
He's
That's
not
the
lying,
truth.
sir. I'm from Plains.
You're from Plains?
Yes, I live 6 miles out of town.
Do you?
I've lived here for 13 years.
I
You go to school here?
I used to, yes. I just
You
graduated.
know what I do for a living?
Huh?
Do you know what I do for a living? Do you want to think hard about your statement before you go ahead and claim that you are from the town of Plains and go to school here?
I went here for like 13 years, sir.
13 years.
Yes. You can ask my mother. She owns.
So now the kid's lying.
Well, I know his family, but I don't know him. Ironic that I teach all his children. I can certainly check.
My sister's.
Small
Yes.
town.
And you are
His
doing
sister.
this?
That's his sister,
Yes.
he said.
Oh,
Because-
well, I'll talk. This
Better
is
than-
not cool.
I
He's
am
getting
in-
ready to go into the what?
Job Corps.
Well, we give
This-
a job
Because
in
I
the meanwhile.
couldn't qualify
No,
for anything.
No, this
That kid that
isn't
you
cool.
said, the loser that was walking around selling
Yeah?
them signs, I taught him how to do that.
Did you teach him how to do
I
that?
did.
That ain't a living.
It's better than
This kid
give
stumbles
him a
up
job.
with his meth mouth and is
That's
using
right.
his infant
That's
child
good.
as bait to try to get us to purchase
They gotta find
the
something to
same. Yeah, they do.
Selling drugs don't do it.
That's right.
Stealing, that don't do it either.
True, but
sitting on your butt
getting
collecting
an
welfare.
actual job.
Find them one. There's no jobs here for the kids.
geez,
Small
dude.
town adult takes all the kid jobs.
Dude.
Adults take all the jobs, man, in these small towns. I go to them. These kids are starving for something.
Come
to
on,
do.
guys. Come on. Come on. I know the
Sir,
sob story is
why
well
wouldn't you have a
polished.
job?
I can't seem to find a job anywhere. I've been doing volunteer work for the last 8 years.
Don't believe me, sir.
Fascinating, because you know what we have in our daily school announcements? All the job openings
I
for
don't
folks that
go to
want.
school anymore. I graduated.
Apparently, you got.
Graduated.
And then that means you got.
That's not my sister.
They're all sisters with each other. I mean, come on, dude.
Her last name is not.
You
I
guys-
think we've gone far enough.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to give us a penny, sir. It's free
Good.
for you.
I
She
have
was
no
very
intentions.
nice.
I'd
We
like
always-
it to remove.
always-
It's
it
not
doesn't come
clear.
off,
You're
sir.
just going to confuse
We'll
until
get the guy
the
to come over and
tree
repaint
comes
it.
over and
We'll come
covers it
repaint
with leaves tomorrow, the next day.
We'll repaint it for you, sir, and make it as clear as we possibly can. Like I said, we're just
And,
putting some
leave
kids'
the rest of
things-
these old elderly folks alone.
We have a permit to
Just
do
because you have a
this
permit
job.
doesn't make it
They
right.
give us a permission to paint the numbers and ask permission first. We always ask first.
So then we go right back.
No, it's free, so there was a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
You have a good day.
yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go call. And I know all the kids. I'm going to go call and find out. It's interesting. They jumped in a car and bailed instantly after talking with me. And they brought the car around within minutes of the call going out on the radio in Plains about these guys doing this because I called the sheriff. Fascinating. So I got a call in to the mayor. I'm going to double check that backstory. But as it stands now, this is what I'm left with. Right there. Look at that thing. Look at the quality. What is that? I think that's USA? Or does it say Ursula? Uranus? Look at the quality. You're absolutely right. I can totally see how an ambulance would be able to find my house now. Ooh, boy. Especially that it's, you know, the edge of the road is. Here's the edge of the road. I mean, it's ridiculously far out. compared to the others. So they show up, they say, hey, we're here doing some road work. Is that okay? Then they slap this bad boy down, and then they show up and ask for money. And when you stop, they go immediately to, but it's for the children. I think I caught the one off guard as a teacher, and I know I caught him off guard when I found out he's the one that one meth mouth kid showed up here hawking his freaking newborn daughter. His newborn daughter. You know, gosh, I'm trying to make my life better, blah, blah, blah. Because we're school teachers, and we know the town, we know the kids. We got pictures of them back over at that one house. Regardless, what a scam. I mean, they didn't even clean the pavement. I just rubbed it off. Right there. I just freaking rubbed it off. This is Montana. The snowplows will strip all these things off in weeks. Frickin' weeks. What a scam. What scum. Oh, I gotta call into, like I said, gotta call into the mayor. But I'll bet you that the mayor has zero idea. I will bet you he was sold a line of crap just like everybody else. And or it's all fake 100%.